Hi, everyone. Welcome to Breaking Barriers with Amy. So, I'm Amy. I'm an online business owner, mentor, and the face behind this page where I share real stories from powerful partners from around the world. This space is where we talk about decisions that disrupt comfort, challenge expectations, and open doors most people see, but still don't walk through because fear feels safer than change. I'm super excited for today's guest, someone I know many of you will connect with on so many levels. Thank you for being here today, Crystal, and go ahead and introduce yourself. Let everyone know where you're tuning in from.
Hi, everyone. My name is Crystal, and I have been in this business for 3.5 years, going on 4. I started this business a while back because I was looking for something where I could start building my own dream instead of someone else. So, I am a wife of 6 boys, and I have 2 daughter-in-laws, and also have a wonderful, fun grandson. And so life has been a journey, but I wanted more time with my family. And before I started this, I was working during COVID remotely, and I wanted to find something that I could start working remotely from home because after working remotely during the COVID time, it was really hard to go back into the corporate, workplace. And I was praying for a change. I wanted something where I can work remotely from home. But as I was praying for a change, I saw an advertisement in Facebook, which I'm not a social media person. I just have my Facebook so that I can snoop around, look at other people, how they live their life. And I saw an ad with a Hmong woman who is, an amazing Hmong woman who is a stay-home mom and working from home full time on her online business. And she has inspired me to start this business. When I saw her, I paid the 149 and I started the business right away. So thank you, Amy, so much for having me here. And it's super amazing to be here. So thank you so much. And I can't wait to share my amazing journey with each and every one of you. So if you're tuning in to watching us, please let us know where you are tuning from because we love to hear from you and know how far this live is traveling. So, uh, just buckle up, get something to drink or eat, and relax and listen as I'm super excited to share my amazing journey with all of you.
Exactly. Bring out those popcorn. All right. I'm super excited. I'm already pumped just hearing you share little bits and pieces about your life and, what got you started. So, I've seen you have, incredible success in this business. Can you share what that's looked like for you so far?
Yes, absolutely. Looking back, I'm honestly so proud of myself and for how far I've come along this journey because when I started the business, I was waiting for my husband to say yes. I was waiting for my siblings to say yes. I was waiting for my families to say yes, but everybody said no. They said, aren't you skeptical? Aren't you scared of being in the online space? Like, how do you really earn? You know what? I had to hold back for a couple days. But then I realized if I don't change this now, I will not ever be able to change myself. And that was when my husband said, if you wanted to start this business, you better go find funds yourself because you can't take our money out of our emergency fund and just use it towards this business because we have started so many businesses in the past, but it wasn't a niche that I could operate or that I enjoyed doing. I just did it because so many people said they did it and it worked for them. And so when I started this business, I wanted more time, I wanted more freedom, and I wanted a better future for my family. I didn't have all of the answers because I wasn't tech savvy, but I had the desire that I wanted to change my life. I wanted to start working for me. I've been in the corporate world for 31 years and I wanted more. I wanted to stop building somebody's dream for them. And since then, I've been able to create a consistent income for myself through this business that allows my family and my kids, and for us to be able to travel and to spend time together, because I was never able to do that in the past. Like, I was earning really good from my professional field because I am a biomedical engineer, but that wasn't it. It was just a job, which, it was just over broke, where it was just enough for me to pay for the bills, the house bills, all of the stuff that needed. And, it was never any extra that my family could be on a trip and spend time together or go somewhere. So now it's really nice because I can show up differently. I've learned to believe in myself. I've stayed consistent and I've built an amazing community with like minded individuals from this amazing online business community who is so global. And we all come from different walks of life, but everybody comes with different motivation, different inspiration every single day. And that's what I'm so proud of, starting this business. And that's what I want to share with many of you guys, that if you're going to be waiting for that answer, for that yes, then of course your success will never be there and you'll never reach your dream, because if you're waiting for someone to approve you, no one's going to ever approve you. So if you really want something for you and you have a dream that you want to achieve, then you better start on it and start today and build today. So if you're seeing me or Amy, definitely reach out to Amy, and she's going to be able to tell you more about this business. And if you have any questions, please type in your comment in the comment section, and I'm more than happy to share more about this business with you guys, because it's truly amazing. It has changed my life and I want to help you change yours, and so does Amy. And so just let us know in the comment section, and I look forward to seeing many of you commenting, so that Amy can help you guys to start something for you, so you can start building something of your own and stop the 9 to 5 or stop working in manufacturing. Like, when we want time off, we can't get time off. We have to request for that time off. And who wants to do that forever?
Absolutely. Thank you so very much for highlighting that, because, like, in every business, we're always going to be skeptical,
Mm-hmm.
and so was I. I can't even tell you how many days I sat on it before I decided to go for it, because, when you think back, you're like, do I really want to build someone else's business, or do I
Mm-hmm.
want to build mine where I don't have to get permission from anybody?
You're right.
So I hope everybody's thinking about that. All right. So, what made you trust this business enough to say yes? I know we slightly covered that, but you know, I wanted to highlight this because, like I said, we're all scared. We want our dreams to come true, but there's something that's still holding us back. You know, um, Even if it was something that you weren't sure where it could lead.
Yeah, so honestly, I was at a point in my life where I was praying for that change. I wanted to start doing something for me, and I was tired of the same routine, like getting up in the morning, going to work, having a timeline that I need to meet, working so hard, feeling stuck, and knowing deep down that there has to be more than my professional job, 9 to 5. And when this business came across my path, something just clicked. I think it was because I've been praying for something to work remotely. God has given me something even more, where I can work on my own terms. It only takes like 30 minutes to 2 hours, the max in to work into my business. And, I travel on the go and still able to run transactions. And, I saw real people like back in 2023 when I started the business, there was a business convention where I had kept seeing these testimonials that people were just earning like in the 6 or 7 figure. And it was an unbelievable because I was just like, are these people real? Well, back in 2023, that was when I attended this convention and I met these people in person and I asked them, and like, is this real? Like, how long have you been doing it? Like, what makes you believe in this business? And when I met these individuals, they inspire me so much. And there was one question that I asked one of the 7 figure business owner, that if I go back home and I discontinue running my business, what would you have to say to me? And this 7 figure earner, powerful leader in my business, she said, well, if you go back and you're not going to continue to run your business, that means you're going to continue to work until the day you turn 70, because this business is so amazing. I started this business for only 6 months and I was earning a residual income. And now I'm living life on my own terms. And if you don't want to start building a life where you're going to be building a dream, where you're going to be living on your own term, then you might as well work for somebody until you retire. And that income isn't going to be enough for you. And that's what fired me up. That's the burning desire that till this day I never stop running my business. So if you have a burning desire, and if you know that you have seen me or Amy or any of the business owners who are, you know, talking about this business and sharing this blessing with all of you, well, it's time that you take action, because even though I didn't know exactly how it'll all work, I trusted my gut and I took the leap of faith, and I told myself that if she could do it, why not me? How different is it for me, of me? And honestly, it was the best decision ever, that I was able to go out there and to meet these individuals and to prove to me that other people are different than me. Their mindset is different than me because they're not scared like me. I've been sitting in a scared moment for the rest of my life in that 31 years. And that's why I ended up in the corporate world. But now I'm building something so much better for me. And I'm so proud that whatever I did, some days I just pat myself in the back and say, you did great. And I don't need anybody to tell me that I did great, because I made that decision from the beginning. And now that the business is working for me, I just got to be proud of myself and just keep going. So that's what I want to share.
That's amazing. When we work a 9 to 5, we will never hear anybody says, you did awesome today. You did really good. We're going to match your pay. You
Yeah.
never hear anything like that. But in this
No.
business, it's so different because you grow from every aspect.
Hmm.
Some days you'll have, an off day, and some days it's going to be an amazing day.
Yes. I just love it so much, because when I started the business and I started achieving some success in my business, and my mentor asked me to go live with her, like, my eyes were full of tears and I could not talk in my life. And even when I'm sharing, you know, what I did in that life, I'm still emotional till this day because I know that in just 3.5 years in my business, I could not have that kind of growth in the corporate world. I mean, I've been in it for 31 years, and I've only been in this business for 3.5 years. So if you're not ready to settle down for 1 to 5 years, I don't want many of you guys to spend 30 years in the corporate world building that dream for somebody. You can start now, and you can start working on this business, and you can start growing yourself. You will see that you will transform, and you will be able to change your life. If it's something that you really want, this business is for you. It's super amazing, and I highly recommend you reaching out to Amy and asking her and commenting in the comment section, because we both are here. We're more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. So if you signed up, if you paid the 149 and you're just standing still and you're not ready to make that decision, then I encourage you to start now. Take that action and start now. Time isn't going to wait.
Absolutely. We say we're going to start tomorrow, we're going to push it off, and by the time you know it, it's 2 years later
Mm-hmm.
and we're still in the same spot. So
Mm-hmm.
it's time to get off that. I'm trying to find a perfect timing. There's no such thing.
Right.
All right. So, with so many successes, so many um, personal and business growth, um, how has this changed things for your family or the people that around you?
So there's so many changes that has happened in my life. This business has totally changed everything for me and my family. First of all, they see me happier and more fulfilled. I'm not just working to survive anymore, but I'm working to live. We've been able to travel more, spend more time together, and many of my travel dreams are coming true. And I enjoy, like we purchased this, farm and home, and we've never had a chance to enjoy it. And it's just so nice to be able to walk outside and to be with my animals. And financially, it's been giving us more breathing room. But more than that, it's an example that I'm setting for my kids too, because I want to remind each and every one of you, because if you are an immigrant like me, my parents came immigrated to the United States back in the 70s because they wanted more for their kids, right? But now that my parents have passed on, and it's now up to me, as I'm the oldest of my siblings, to change that, not only for my kids, but for my siblings as well, because, you play a role model. And, I want my kids to see their mom, that I'm actually building something, creating something better for the future, because my dad took a step to bring me here, to the United States, to have a chance to, enjoy that freedom and that wealth and that success just like everyone else. And now it's up to me to see what I can do for my next generation. And I want to share that the reason why I'm so proud to talk about this business is because this business creates generational wealth. My husband has, started the business with me. My two sons has started the business with me because they saw the potential. They saw that if they're putting money away for 401k, that's just going to give them like a percentage of 3% to 10% or 11%, right? But if they put into this money and they can earn like up to over 200%, why not, right? And so that's why two of my son are in the business with me. One is 24 and one is 26. And they, are so proud that I started this business and it's life changing and it's generational wealth and it can change my next generation. So that's what I want to share about this, about what I have to say here. And I hope that it will inspire you because, things have changed so much for me. At first, my husband and my kids and my family, they were skeptical because this is an online business. But now that they've seen my checks come in the mail and they're able to travel and be with me and my husband and to be at places where they've never been, that's so transforming. And that's how my kids believe in this business so much that now they're a part of the business too.
That's amazing to hear. That's so awesome.
Yes.
Uh,
So if it's not a legit business, I will have to say that why would I get my husband involved? Why would I get my kids involved? When it comes to loving somebody, don't you want them to be able to take a bite out of it too? And that's what's so amazing about this business is that I'm able to share this with my family. And so this is a great step towards the future for my generations to come. And I'm super proud. And that's why I'm here today to be able to share this blessing with all of you. So if you're seeing me and Amy, definitely comment in the comment section and say interested. And we are more than likely to get back to you because we love sharing the blessing because every time we share we will receive too. So that's the amazing part of this business.
that is awesome. It's like I was just telling my kids earlier, I was like, I'm not just building this for myself. It's for
No.
everyone. It's everybody starts somewhere. But when you work in a 9 to 5, you're building it for somebody else.
Mhm.
You're always replaceable.
Yes.
And, it doesn't matter how much you put away in your 401k,
Hmm.
you won't see that money until you retire, if you
Right.
get there. But this business, it's something else. You don't see any other businesses that
No.
will allow you to build generation wealth.
And I totally agree with that because, I started a donut shop. I started a tax preparation business. I started food truck. I started a cleaning business, and I started a farming business. And, like nothing was my niche, but this business, I was so emotional because one day I was like working, helping one of my business partners to navigate the training based system. And my husband was like, "You're so dedicated. Like, I see that this is your true passion. Like, when I see you working with these individuals, you put your heart and soul in front of them and you support them like, no tomorrow, because you want them to gain the success that, anyone in this business can." And he made me so emotional that he saw that I had that, because I know I went to school, for management position, but I didn't like being a manager. I didn't like rating people's performance review, or I didn't like giving raises. It every time when it comes the year comes around to raises, like, I get so frustrated because I'm a people person, and in this business I get to work with business owners, and I don't owe them a raise. I don't owe them that performance review, but I get to work with their goals and strategies to help them so that they can grow in the business. And I feel that this is the field for me. And, it could be a field for you too if you're watching us, because like me and Amy, we work together as business partners and we support each other's growth. But I never have to owe her a mere increase or a performance review. And that's why I love this business so much. I can't stop talking about it because I just love it so much.
Yes, absolutely. There's so many things that amazes me with this business. I mean, your the compensation plan is something else. You're not going to get it anywhere else,
Hmm.
and beside being a mentor, you also get to be a coach where you help other people as well.
Yes.
That is another level. I mean, what other business out there that will give you generational wealth, allows you to step up in your own business and help other people and still earn on top of that,
Hmm.
and can just be able to help in general.
Yes.
This business has made a huge impact, not just for myself, not just for Crystal, but globally.
Yes. And that's what I love about a business, that we're our own business owners, right? But we work together to grow together. And that's the amazing part about this business, is that other places are worried or scared to give you hints or show you the way, so because they're afraid that you might like gain their customer, or earn more when you're a business, because you're competing against each other. But in this online business here that we're in, it's totally different, because the mindset, the culture is set up so differently. And we help each other along our journey, and when one person is stuck, we're there to help them. Instead of like not supporting them, like we're always there for them whenever they need us and when we have time. Because as we start to grow our own business, we get busy and all that, but as much as we can support and support each other, we try to do the best that we can.
Absolutely. And we have so many other resources as well that's out there to help you grow, not just your mindset, but your personal growth.
Hmm.
It's how you create content, how do you grab the right people's attention, and those are so many resources that you can't find anywhere else without having to, you know, pay extra out of your pocket.
Right.
All right. So, what would you say to the person watching this right now who feels overwhelmed, unsure, or just tired of how things are going? Deep down, who really wants change?
Yeah, so I get it. I mean, because that was me, right? I know what it feels to be like tired, overwhelmed, and sometimes even unsure of like what's next. But here's the truth: nothing changes unless you do, or I do. And the life that I want or you want is just one decision away on the other side. But if you keep letting fear, you know, hold you back, put you in a stuck mode, you'll never get there. So I want to share that if you are watching us live today, it's not by accident, because this is a sign for you, just like how I saw an ad pop up in Facebook. It was a sign that I wanted to change. And that's why I was gifted with the blessing of this business. So this business gave me the tools, the guidance, the mentorship, the community that I needed to turn my struggles into success. And I'm letting you all know that if you're watching me, if I can do this, you can too, because we all deserve to live life on our own terms. We don't need to be stuck by that time, because if you are stuck by that time and you want to wait, the clock is not going to wait for you. It's continuing to click and it's going to continue to go day after day, months after months, years after years. I even have business owners right now who have started with me that came in through the beginning of my journey that did not start with me. And today they are back with me because they keep seeing me for the last 3.5 years now. So they finally came in and said, "Wow, I saw you back in 2022 and you're still here, right?" So if you are unsure, this is a real testament to let you know that people who have seen me 3.5 years ago started the business with me this year. And with that, I'm so happy and so proud that they're able to see that and to take that step and to take that action and to start this business, because now they're truly letting me know that this business is already changing them. And that's the exciting part about this business. So you can always turn your struggles into wins and live that dream that you totally deserve, because you are worth it. And that's all I want to share with each and every one of you who are watching, who are tuning in. And thank you so much for listening to my amazing journey. And I look forward to seeing you reaching out to Amy and I as we can help you do the same. Back to you, Amy.
That's amazing. Like, I've been in the business just as long as you have, and every time I hear your story, I'm still super inspired.
Oh, thank you so much. And thank you for having me here. It's such a wonderful blessing. And, as much as we have been in this business for a while, this is like the very first time that I've ever met you on live. And, it's wonderful that, we have amazing Hmong women in empowerment and, in leader. We learn so much through this business. And so, if you are a leader or you are somebody who can lead someone, who can teach someone, and reach out to us, because this business could be it for you. I went to school for management, but I wasn't able to do it. I couldn't. I can't handle the merit increase and the performance review, but I love this business so much because I can work with Amy, you know, as a sideline business partner, and we support each other's journey to have growth, to have success, and to gain the knowledge that, we need to in this business. And that's what's so amazing. So if you are inspired by my story or my journey, reach out to Amy anytime, and we're more than happy to help you.
Absolutely. We're always here to help, to help you start your journey, to put you on the right path to, time freedom, or to get to your goals, whatever
Mhm.
they may be.
That's
And
right.
Crystal, I want to thank you so very much for sharing your story today. I myself feel very inspired.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And thank you, thank you, thank you to our viewers. And for those of you who are supporting us and who's able to, take the moment out of your day or night or morning to tune in and watch us, thank you so much. We look forward to hearing from many of you, and continue to comment and let us know that you're interested. And we're more than happy to show you the way and the steps to take to get to learn more about this business, because we're more than happy to share.
Absolutely. And, for those of you that who are tuning in, if something that Crystal said stirred something in you, don't brush it off, because that feeling that you get right now, that's your sign to explore this business, to take
Mhm.
a closer look. It doesn't hurt to lean in and learn about the possibilities this business can give to you and your family.
That's right.
So don't wait for the perfect time, because if you do, you might wait forever.
Yes.
So just drop in info in the comments and we'll reach out to you on how to take that step to get the free webinar, how you can move on after that. Crystal, do you have anything else you want to add as well?
Yes. So before we go, I also want to highlight some of the stuff in our business. I also want to say, if you're watching us and if you're interested, please sign up. Amy has her website listed on her panel there. So please feel free to register. Just type that in your URL and you'll see her website, and feel free to register with her and let her know that you are interested, and we are more than happy to help you walk the step through you. And we have a great wonderful training based system that, even though you are not tech savvy, you can run this business. Because I wasn't tech savvy and I was able to do it, Amy was able to do it, all of our other business partners were able to do it, and it's so amazing. It'll take you step by step on setting up your business and getting you up and running. And you have a lifetime coaching mentorship support. And that was one of the things that helped me a lot with my growth, because I was looking for that in my other businesses, but I wasn't able to, get that. And not only that, I want to remind some of the people, if you are watching us and you are a business owner, we don't own any leases. We, before, when I was running traditional businesses, I had a lease that was due every month. And now in this online space, we are working in the comfort of our home. So we don't have to worry about, having a lease coming up in the next month. So if you're a business owner, you're watching this and you want something more flexible so that you can, be away from that building, paying that lease, or being stuck in that building, work in the online space is the best space for you. Because in this business, we can travel on the go, still run transaction, and get to work with our business owners and support their growth. And so it's super amazing. And I look forward to seeing many of you guys get in touch with Amy with her website on the panel here. So thank you so much, Amy, for having me. And thank you, everyone, for the viewers, the followers. Thank you all for tuning in and for watching and for supporting us. And I greatly appreciate being here. So thank you so much, Amy. Back to you.
You're very welcome. And I just want to add something on top of that. This is a legitimate business where you can, write off, anything that you use in this business. You get your tax write-offs, and a lot of posts that I've had also shared is where, people are not only receiving small amounts from your traditional 9 to 5 when you do your tax. This is even better. All right.
You're
Thank you
right.
so very much.
Thank you.
I continue to be inspired. I hope
Oh,
all of you guys are, because, some days when I hear about her stories, I still feel like I'm shaking. My hands are shaking.
thank you, thank you, thank you so much for having me. So if anybody has anything, please reach out, and we look forward to helping you navigate your next successful journey.
All right. Thank you all so very much. This is Breaking Barriers with Amy. And thank you all so very much for being here. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye, nhớ dùng này số lên số tuổi.